Oi oi guys, Cuz Crypto here with another video. In today's video, just going to have a good look at the markets, see what's going on and have a good look through. So currently we're looking at Bitcoin at around 103,500. Market's slightly selling off today. Again, like you see 3.2 trillion, yesterday was 3.21 trillion. So again, 10 billion from the market kind of, at a miss at the minute. But fear and greed currently in 43, so we're starting to get into those fearful territories, and altcoin season's at 18. So everyone is getting a bit more scared. So as you can see, yeah guys, a bit of a sell-off today on most cryptos. I mean, Bitcoin down literally 0.3%, 0.30%, sorry. And Ethereum currently at $2,409, just shy of $2,420. Market cap still shy of 300 billion. And then XRP at the minute, $2.11. Again, bit of a sell-off, but again down 0.5%, nothing significant. But again, guys, Bitcoin again closed under that kind of 105,000 level, so we got to be aware of that and just keep an eye on that. But currently XRP trading at a market cap of 125 billion. But yeah, at the minute guys, yeah, the market's just looking a little bit redder. Again, Hyperliquid now seeing a significant sell-off. Again, we did have a big pump with Hyperliquid, and it's now down 5.25 on a daily and just over 18% on the weekly. So Bitcoin Cash still up 10.5% or over on the weekly, looking quite good. On daily down just over 2.5%. Avalanche as well, just over 9% on the weekly and 2.8% on the daily. And HBAR as well, just under 7.5% on the weekly, 1.3 on the daily. But yeah, at the minute, markets are a bit more red than they have been. AVE as well, I mean, $243 and down 10% on the weekly, and nearly 4% on the daily. Even BitTenter as well and stuff like that. So, an ICP as well, I did see a spike last week or a week and a half ago, down over 10%, nearly 11% on the weekly and 1.8 on the daily. Again, ICP at the minute, current market cap just over 2.5 billion, and ONDO as well, nearly 2.3 billion. But again, holding around that 70 to 80 cent range at the minute. Again, a bit of a sell-off with most tokens. And look at KASPA, come down to 45 in the cryptocurrency space. I mean, VeChain's overtaken KASPA here, but look at 1.76 billion for KASPA, and on the weekly down 7.3%. Anyway, let's get into the charts and have a good look. So at the minute, Bitcoin, yeah, like we said, at 103,500. On the daily, we did close, I think it was 104,000. Oh gosh, just got rid of that. So there we go. So let's have a look. So we closed at about 104,700, near enough. So today's candle is going to be, we want to make sure we close above the 103,500 mark, as we did use that as levels of support or resistance prior. Again, with levels of resistance here, we wicked, came over, but again, it's just a level of kind of where we were supporting, wicked under on the daily, come back up, support, wicked under. We've not really been able to sort of maintain that until kind of around the May time. So a good 3.5 months of basically trading under 103k, got back above it, and on the daily we haven't really closed below that 103,000 since May 10th. So realistically, we want to keep that level, absolutely. Bitcoin dominance is looking, well, for us, not great, but for Bitcoin dominance itself, just showing up at the minute, Bitcoin is trading better than most alts at the minute. Just less volatility, that's all it is, because Bitcoin obviously has a larger market cap, large amount of money inflow into it, larger exposure, so the Bitcoin dominance is going to be up because altcoins again. We've had kind of ETFs at 90 to 95% of approval percentages through Polymarket on, was it Dodge, Solana, and XRP. What else was it as well? Was there another one? Maybe I think Litecoin as well. But either or, anyway, we'll look at the news in a minute around that. And then Ethereum, at the minute, Ethereum looking like it's again closed again above that 2,500 level. So realistically, to keep levels or strength for Ethereum and altcoins, because Ethereum's kind of the one where we've seen that drastic push. And again, we've seen that 50% push all the way up to here, here. And again, since there we have come back down. So that push up to 2,880 odd, we are down 16%. And even on the down on the daily, so from here, that highest wick down, so 5%, 5.5%. So with Ethereum, again, good news around Ethereum was at the minute 260 billion. I can never say that. Barley Gifford launches UK's first FCA approved tokenized fund on Ethereum. So what they are is basically they're a what's the word I'm looking for? Asset manager, basically. That's kind of what I was meant to say. So like your BlackRocks and stuff like that. But in the UK, they have approved tokenized funding for Ethereum in the UK. So again, the UK here, we are last on a lot of things. With most things, I don't know if it's just being scared of that. If things go wrong, what would happen? But again, countries are pushing for the, especially in the US, in other states like Brazil, in other places like even Canada. Canada's got is it Solana ETF or an XRP? I think it's an XRP ETF. Again, so the UK is kind of always the last to kind of implement these kind of things, but it's all for the good of the kind of average, for your person. Just because, again, if you're able to hedge into things like cryptocurrency, and currently the way it's performing, again, obviously the last kind of nearly 2 weeks, Ethereum, your XRP. Let's have a look. Again, I mean, even like XRP a month ago, yes, we've come down. What have we come down here? About 20%. So obviously putting money into that, you've got to make sure that you're aware that things could drop. But again, coming from the lows in the tariffs up to here, 62% up, so it can go anywhere. But again, with situations like this, let's say if you buy at the lows, sell it even like here at the high here, you just thought, do you know what, I'm just going to sell right here. I mean, going from it, let's say you bought in about here, and no one gets the lows. And let's say you sell here because you're going to hold and you're thinking, actually, I'm going to sell here, it's a good price. You're at 34%, so you put £1,000 in, you got an extra £350 added into your kind of capital there. So just things to kind of monitor there in the sense of cryptocurrencies, ETFs. Again, for an ETF, it's actually cheaper to obtain cryptocurrency than doing it on an exchange, and it's a lot easier because they do it for you. But yeah, ETFs at the minute. And kind of tokenization within the UK, very limited, and at the minute I think the government's kind of against it, but not really having much of an opinion on it yet. Solana dropping below to $140, so currently at 139.90, but again, whether we close above that kind of 145, which is kind of what we want to maintain. Otherwise, if we don't, we could probably see some volatility over this weekend. And if on Saturday today we close below that $145 range, we might see some volatility and maybe come even down to 125. So with XRP as well, I just want to look at it. So currently trading at $2.11. I'll keep doing that. It's not my day today, is it? So again, holding above. So what did we close on yesterday? Let's have a look. We closed, was that 216.37? Basically just below at $2.17. So obviously XRP at the minute, tipping along the 200-day EMA at the minute, just testing it, and it looks like we've obviously bounced off a couple of times on the 200 and the 50-day EMA here. But yeah, guys, just keep an eye on XRP. Hedera, again, very undervalued. If we come into 13 cents, I mean, again, no financial advice here, guys. Just a guy that loves cryptocurrency and a guy that loves to chat. But with some of these prices at the minute, again, if you put into spot bags, like I said, if you, let's say, put £1,000 into Hedera, just hypothetically this is, again, don't have to do it, totally up to you. Where we are right now, right, okay, let's say we wick down all the way, not even wick, let's say we go down to here, So you're like, okay, I'm down to 11.7%. So you're thinking, okay, I'll lose £117. So then I'll have £883 out of my 1,000. If it drops down to here, it might wick down, but obviously on the candle close on the daily coming above here, because obviously we want to make sure we can maintain at least 12.5 cents. Otherwise, we're in a lot of trouble in the sense of there'll be a lot more volatility and prices in most altcoins will come down. But let's say hypothetically do that. So you'd be okay. I'm down to here. So then I've got £883, and then you come back up. Oh, I'm broke even. But then if we come back up to a level around 18 cents, let's say hypothetically here, all right. So 18 cents, which again I think is very feasibly possible. 26% increase. So all of a sudden, then your your £1,000 went all the way down to. Did it again. So your £1,000 went all the way down to, let's say, 883. And then again, gradually, it's not just, all in the day, might come up, and again, come back down, come back up, come back down. And all of a sudden, you could be then £260 up. If you want to cash out, great. Not many investments be doing that, 26% in. Again, depending, again, the conflict in Iran and Israel. A horrible thing that's going on in the world, again, conflicts and all this. Wish we could all just get along. Again, must be a lot going on over there, and yeah, don't really want to comment too much on it, but just, hoping for just peace in the world, really. That's all we want, really, isn't it? Just to have everyone get along and have a good time. But again, it's just, conflicts do happen. So in this market at the minute, it's very volatile with everything going on. Trump's still got to announce what his plans are, whether he's going to get involved, and then whether other countries get involved as well. If higher or no resolution comes and more conflict occurs, the market isn't getting more volatile. So again, guys, I don't like speaking about war, but it's just hoping everyone's all right no matter what, and just not getting too upset about everything going on, because it can be overwhelming. And obviously people over there as well, bless them, it's a lot to deal with. Anyway, KASPA as well at 6.6, so we've broke below that 6.8. So again, levels down to here, we could be coming down to that 5.6 level where we did we even wicked down to 5.2. But again, you're looking at about 5.8 on the daily close, where we can 5.8 cents, and coming back up to here, you're looking at, if we drop down to, again, I'm going to be closing my KASPA leverage trades and all that soon, because I can I be bothered to be stomaching the volatility of that, because I had it in the back of my head, but now I'm like, actually I can still make some money off it, and not make money off those trades, but of my Andy coin I've still got about £250 left in it, so I'm going to keep it and put it into spot bags, because probably should have done it in the first place, to be fair. But you learn your lesson. Again, I'd rather be transparent and be honest rather than show my wins. Or if I have any wins at the minute, I can't really have many to show, because of the market volatility, guys. It is hard with crypto. Again, I don't moan about it. I just kind of say the realistic kind of views on it. So again, so much volatility here at the minute. If we come down to here, you're looking at about 16.2%. Sorry. So let's say again, if you put, I'm not saying to do it, but if you don't say, for example, put £1,000 into KASPA, you'd be down £162. So then you'd have £838. So £838, and then all of a sudden you come back up, and then all of a sudden this could even come to the 8 point. So you have nearly 24%. So you get £240 if you just put £1,000 in KASPA, and it gets to even 8.2 levels again. Again, guys, with Bitcoin at the minute, we're looking at, if KASPA gets back up to 10 cents, which again I think is very feasible. We weren't there, we were there start of May, end of April. 56%, you'd be at £560. So you have £1,560. A great investment. But again, guys, there could be more turmoil, so that's why I say hold spot bags. They can come down, but you're not selling them. They don't go. You can't get liquidated. You can't lose the money unless you take it out. And again, in this market, everyone gets quite emotional in the sense of they watch the charts all the time, and I literally blown on the screen like go up, or if they're doing a short, so they want that cryptocurrency to go down to make money, then you know, it can get emotionally draining, and not just that, it's so fatiguing mentally. It's just a lot. So with spot bags, you can kind of just leave it and be like, cool, it's there, nothing's going to happen to it. Yeah, I bought in here, you know, I bought in at 6.7 cents near enough. I wicked all the way down to, let's go 6 cents. All right, oh yeah, I lost 10%. Okay, but have you lost 10%? No, I haven't taken it out. So if I haven't taken it out, cool, yeah, it's still, if it comes back up, it's still worth that £1,000. And all of a sudden it comes back up again. All of a sudden that £1,000, if it goes up 10%, that £1,000 is then £1,100. You made £100. You come up to this level of resistance here, which was support, and it's a significant level at 8.2 cents. Great, you're up £240 or £239.50. Okay, and if it comes back up to 10 cents again, like I said, feasible, you're looking at £550 basically. So guys, not doing bad. And then let's look at SUI. I mean, SUI is just dropping off a chart again. So we could be looking at levels at about 236 possible, absolutely. Realistically, again, closed above on the daily, above that 278, 280 level. So absolute $2.80. Was it $2.89? 82, sorry. Yeah, so closing above that, we want to close above that again. Again, what will happen in the market, we have no idea, guys. But again, other things going on in the market at the minute. Again, Michael Saylor saying Bitcoin will go to 21 million in 21 years. I mean, with inflation, I mean, even like, let's say 10 years ago, you had £10,000. Today, that's worth £7,260. Did a video on that, on inflation and deflation. If you guys want to look at that, it's only 4 minutes long. But you know, so it's basically worth 25% less. So in 20 years' time, your money could be worth 50% less, let's say, maybe more. So then you're thinking, okay, well, 50% less. So let's say that is today around what? That'd be 42 million, which is quite a hefty amount. But 21 million in 21 years' time might be equivalent to, I don't know, so take off 50, 10.5 million. And again, with inflation, that is, because obviously inflation goes up, prices of things go up, wages don't go up high enough, I don't think, on most things. But again, it's all things to think about. But again, I don't think it will go that high, but it's 21 years from now, who knows. And then just a fun fact, which Watcher Guru says, is Bitcoin has a larger market cap than Bank of America and Bank of China combined. That's going to show you guys that is a significant amount. And then if we look at Bitcoin liquidations, let's reload this. There we go. So let's look there. On the daily, what is going on? So on the daily, we are at 1.86 billion and of longs and shorts, so we're quite equal on the daily. Don't know where we're going. No, we'll check Ethereum in a minute. 7 day as well, we're looking at a lot more shorts than longs. So again, long meaning people putting in leverage trades here, whether that be 10%, 10 times, 25 times, 100 times, whatever it might be. That means they're expecting the price to go from here and keep going up and up and up. So all these leverages here are thinking, okay, Bitcoin's price, we've hit lows here, we're gonna pump on up and keep pumping up. Hard to say, isn't it? But again, for them to get liquidated, I mean, look, what is it, just over 4 billion, even just shy of, if we go down to 102,000, we're pretty much going to liquidate half of them, / stop losses will be hit. People going long, we are at 7 billion, so we're nearly twice as much. So even if we get to 107, you're liquidating half of them, / stop losses, so, and then on the 30-day, I mean, I'm assuming we're a lot more short than long. So yeah, longs, we got 8 billion, shorts, we got 12 billion. So people here at that, when we broke down a bit, 102,200 basically, you're going to liquidate at least 30% of them. At least, well, 35, 40. If you get down to 102 flat, you're pretty much going to liquidate half of them, / stop losses are going to be hit. So again, whether we come from this price, keep coming back down, keep coming back up, just fighting between this range of like 102 to maybe 105.6, maybe even 7, and keep coming back, and people just keep getting tired of keep getting liquidated on the longs. Again, long meaning they're thinking the price is going to go up, and these shorts here meaning they're thinking, oh no, the price from here is going to keep going down and down and down. We're going to hit 95k. I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking, but they're definitely thinking that the price is going down, but I don't know what price to. But yeah, guys, that's kind of it at the minute, in the sense of people are more bearish than bullish with everything in the market. Again, so much uncertainty. It's hard to read it. And again, guys, I'll be honest and transparent here. Look at that. So my Tau is, 55% in the red. KASPA 60% in the red. And my XRP is 56% in the red. So, no wins there at the minute, guys. Absolutely not. When XRP went up to 233, I probably could have cashed, I could have broke even. I thought, no one knows what's going to happen next. So you're thinking, I might go up an extra 10%, I'll cash out then. It didn't. It hit that level of resistance of 233 and came back down. And obviously now we're down $2.11. So that's about literally 10% from that 4 day ago. Kind of. Let's have a look quickly. Apologies. Let's go to XRP. So yeah, it wicked up to $2.33, and going from there, coming down to where we are now, nearly 10%, 9%, wicking down, so is what it is. But yeah, guys, that's me at the minute, guys. Hope you're all looking after each other and keeping well. Again, no one's still looking at Bitcoin, no one's looking at XRP, no one's looking at crypto. Bitcoin in the blue, XRP in the red, crypto in the yellow. Guys, all-time lows. No one's here. Institutions are here, and BlackRock, they're all buying with their ETFs daily on Bitcoin, Ethereum. It just goes to show that with inflows, there is still quite a significant amount, but people are getting scared around kind of what is going on in the world right now. Again, many things. It's hard to say what's going to happen, but at the minute, people are more bearish at the minute than bullish. This shows. In the last 24 hours, let's go 7 days, Bitcoin, $1 billion. Outflows, this is a day as well, is it? So let's go a week. Let's have a look. So yeah, look at all these weeks. We're seeing red across the board for most weeks. But yeah, 1 billion there, $500 million near enough for Ethereum. XRP 72 million. 30 days, 5.76 billion, 1.85 billion, 370 million. Solana, nearly $1 billion in Solana. Dodge, it's a meme coin. You got nearly $500 million flying out of it. You got Wrap BTC, which is up, and Bitcoin Cash. Can't go wrong with that. Sui, 200 million. Yeah. So guys, always good to look at these as well, just to see where's the market kind of going. But yeah, that's me today, guys. Hope you're all have a lovely weekend and looking after each other. And guys, just look after your cryptocurrency. Again, I've got all my spot bags. Leverage is very risky, as I am showing you here. It is. I'm going to hold out for another couple of days just to see how things go. If things rocket down more again, because this weekend, if we see a sell-off again in Bitcoin where it is, we could see a sudden red candle would wick down to 100k. Can guarantee a lot of liquidations / stop losses being hit. Could guarantee that a lot of people with their altcoins might be selling because of fear, because it is scary. At the end of the day, if you're using capital that you shouldn't be using, I guarantee people are out there that are probably using half their rent money. I've been there because I thought, crypto's starting a bull run, everyone says, because I was just watching videos on YouTube and people were going, oh yes, Bitcoin's in a bull run. I was like, it's in a bull run, meaning it's got to go up at some point in the next 2 weeks, because obviously you got to take your rent money out at some point. And then I was down £100. I was like, okay, I've got to find £100 for my rent money. Great. Which I did. I used, other parts of my capitals and maybe like £50 out my crypto, because I was like, look, if I'm willing to risk it, I've got to then use capital out of my crypto because I need to pay the bills. And I have not done that in a long time because it was just so much energy, and to make a little bit back, it was too much. So, guys, just be aware of all those sort of things. That there's no kind of quick fix or quick money making scheme in crypto. It's kind of, you got to just stomach the volatility, kind of go way through it, Believe in what you're researching, everything you're looking at. Everyone has a different path in their cryptocurrency journey. Everyone has different coins that they may be maxis with. They might think, oh, that project's going to do really well, and they might get, how do I say, form a relationship with some of these coins in the sense that they don't really look at the fact that the coin could go down, but they're thinking it's a bull market, things are going to pump up even higher, and then some coins could not do as well as others, and all of a sudden they've round tripped their crypto kind of capital, and they're then going thinking, okay, well, I've rid the whole thing up and down. Again, guys, it's my first bull market, so I'm looking to take some profits. If I take profits on my XRP and I take profits, let's say I think it will get to minimum $7, I reckon, this bull run, into even coming, that can be into 2026, we don't know yet, because again, seems to be extended. Things are more volatile at the minute, and we could probably see Q4 as kind of the high spikes in crypto. Again, I don't know, don't take that for sod's law. It's just a thing I believe in, that's my path. I'm looking at the Coinbase app, where that is, if more people are downloading it, I'm looking to sell little bits here and there. I'm looking at liquidations, I'm looking at key terms, I'm doing all that, and I'm just looking at the candles. If you see a lot of green candles, I'll take 20% off the table here and there, absolutely. I'm here to make some money and not round trip it, because again, I've watched a lot of videos around people round tripping, and I feel like I'm a person that empathises quite well due to my previous job as a nurse, and with that, basically what I'm able to do is kind of gather or gain an idea of what their kind of life perspective is, and or their perspective on their experience. I'll try and understand as much as I can. I try and feel it to be like, oh, actually, I'd be gutting if I had to round trip all my crypto and go back down and just not make any money, because it's a lot of energy into crypto. Everything's changing. Like 4 weeks in the crypto market is like 4 months in real life. And it's like, it feels like 4 weeks ago. It's like, oh, that was ages ago, but no, it's 4 weeks ago. Everything happened so quick. So guys, yeah, look after yourselves, take care, and I'll catch you next one. Have a good one.